Player 1, press start.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is a VRPL Season 2 Playoffs Final Round. This is it. The whole entire season, all the playoffs is coming down to this. Tonight, we are deciding who is going to be the victor of Season 2, who's practiced hard enough, who's taken all the marbles home, and who is sending the other team back to the pubs. That is what is on everybody's mind for tonight. We have a Rogue Alpha taking on UMAD. This is going to be at 9 p.m. is the start time. Astreas will be the host lobby for tonight. So we've got the code. We are playing Wildlands and Lumber. We're going into OG maps for the finals. Perfect way to finish the playoffs, and the season is going into Wildlands and Lumber. Everybody always knows Wildlands, a lot of range in that map, so many different spots that you can just pick everybody off from. And then when we go into Lumber, it is going to be a close quarters battle. It's just going to be everybody for themselves, just taking each other out. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Thank you and welcome. If you are new here to the chat or to the stream, I see we got Diane is here. We've got Lamayama is here. We even got InBig VR in the house, and I'm sure there's a lot more people will be coming in slowly. Game time is set for 9 p.m., and this is going to be a pretty much straight at 9 p.m. start, maybe a 5-minute delay getting everybody together, but they are not going to be wasting time. I do have a little note that was slid over to me just before the cast here, before I got on. A little note got slid over, and it was letting me know that in Season 3, it's right now being finished, the productions. VRPL loadout is getting a massive rebuild. So there is going to be a massive rebuild in the VRPL loadout. It has got into the final production, is what I've been told. That they are just going to be starting testing soon for it, but all the final makeup for it has been completed, and testing is going to be going on as soon as this season is done. And from what I've been told on my little note here is there's going to be new weapons coming out. There's going to be character models, new items, and much more for the VRPL loadout. So definitely keep an eye out if you want to get that sneak testing on before it is into production and everybody gets to play it. Just keep an eye out when it goes into that mod lobby or that mod loadout area, and then you can get a quick download and kind of get the feel for it. It is going to be in testing, so watch out. It will have bugs probably in the beginning, so don't worry too much about the bugs right off the bat there. What's going on, D's Nuts? We got John Rush rolling in. Everybody is popping in. Make sure to get those snacks, get those drinks, because this game is going to be fire. It's going to pop off on both sides. I'm expecting some high kill counts here from these teams. As we know, we want to see who's going to get the most points here, which player is going to take home the award for most points in the matchup. We have a big number to break there. It was like 5,600, I believe was who was holding the record there. I threw my piece of paper in the garbage, so I don't know who it was anymore, but I know it was 5,600 was that big number to beat. So we are actually just waiting for Strayas to let us know when that lobby is up and running. But I'm glad everybody is popping in, and they are not in Showdown right now. They are coming here and hanging out with me for the matchup today of UMAD taking on Rogue Alpha for the finals in VRPL Season 2. But let's take a moment and just thank all the casters that helped make this season what it was. We had Lore casting tons and tons of games. We even had a surprise co-caster with Lore. Rhythm was on Lore's co-cast last weekend, so we had a little surprise co-cast there. Let's thank them both there. We also had Hulk, who was on the casting squad. We had Lap as well on the casting squad. So let's give all those guys and girls big shout outs when you see them. It is actually tough. You got to take a lot of time out of your day, get things ready, kind of get it all organized to get these casted. So, if you do see them, give them a big what's up and thanks for those casts. Sly J in the house. Rusty is rolling in. Everybody's slowly making their way in here. What is going on? If you guys haven't seen, there are some free emojis here that you can kind of drop if you guys want in the chat there. And if you are a subscriber, there are some extra secret VRPL emojis as well. So, have fun with the GG one there. Probably a lot of people will be using that as the games go through, but have some fun with it. Like we said, coming up in the next season, there is going to be a big change to the VRPL loadout, so keep eyes for that. You'll be seeing some new guns coming out, a lot of new weapons. They're saying there's going to be character models, which I'm really interested to see how the character models are going to roll, because we know, as everybody knows, we did see Degenerate do something with character models way back, as he is like the godfather, grandfather, whatever you want to call it, of mod loadouts. He's the one that pioneered the way for all this to be happening. So, We have to always give a big shout out to Degenerate, as he pioneered a lot of these loadouts, a lot of the mods, just even teaching people how to get this all going. But there are going to be new character models, new items. So are we going to be seeing some new melee weapons? Are we going to see some new gadgets coming out? Stuff like that. And then there's going to be a bunch of other stuff. They don't want to, I guess, spoil all of that as it comes out. But the production of it is complete. It is going into the testing as soon as, I guess, this playoff comes to an end. And then you'll see that new one come out in the mod loadouts. So if you do notice, a little change in your VRPL loadout, this is exactly why they're, what's going to happen. So in case you see your gun disappear or a new gun show up and, you're like, what's going on? This is what is. They're getting it ready for the new season. It'll be season 3 there. But welcome, everybody, rolling in. Shogun is in the house. What is going on? He's waving that UMAD flag there. Don't forget, get those predictions in. We got it up. We do it for rounds 1 and 3. So make sure to get those predictions up and running. So we're just going to keep an eye out here for Astreas's lobby, just in case nobody messages me. So we just want to keep an eye out for it. But we are rolling into Wildlands and Lumber, like we said. So I'm expecting West to be in the Wildlands for UMAD. That is where he will shine right there. He's going to have that sniper rifle locked and loaded, picking people off back at church. There's a lot of little crazy spots. People are just picking everybody off with the sniper rifle there. We got Zote the Goat in the house. He wants Alpha to go. So I guess we know where his prediction will be rolling to. He is going to be going over for the Alpha squad there. And we're just waiting for confirmation either from Ghost or from Astreas, letting us know they are all ready. But you know what? I'm going to throw him a little thumbs up here. We are live, just in case. Throw him a little. We are live. Zeus in the house. What's going on, Zeus? UMAD's got this. He's saying he's throwing a little fire there. There we go. We got a little competition going on here. You know what? You got to throw it down. Put it where the money. Put your mouth where your money is. Pick those predictions. Let's see who's gonna get the prize at the end there. We can see those predictions rolling around there. But we are just waiting for this to start up. Zeus, I know you see the UMAD server there, so let me know in case nobody hits me in the chat here what is going on, if they're taking time. It is 9:04, so we are just waiting for this lobby to pop up and get into this action. You're going to be in Lumber. Are you guys, do you know if they're doing Lumber round 1 or round 2? Because, on the VRPL Discord, it shows Wildlands first and then Lumber second. But we all know that when it gets in the lobby, you kind of just ask, hey, what do you guys want to do first, Lumber or Wildlands? I would love to see Wildlands first because it is the biggest map, more spread out, a lot of playability there, and then get into that small quarter map of Lumber there and just see everybody just go bananas on tin. They are starting now. Alrighty, Astreas giving us that they're starting now, so let's get ready for this. This is going to be a good one. Get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your snacks. You are not going to want to miss a moment of this action. Alrighty, so we are just keeping an eye out here because they are starting. So let's look for this lobby here. Nice easy code today. I like when I get these easy codes. But we are just getting that little refresh going. Like I'm trying to get tickets. There it is. It is up. Let's get this in here. Here we go. Round 1. Get those predictions in. We are going into it. We're starting off in Lumber. Alrighty, we just got to do a little bit of cleanup here. Let's just switch sides there. There we go. Alrighty. First point will be going up into the tin shack. Some people call that tin. Some people call that shack. But we are going to be getting that first point here. Let's see as they run out. There it is. Arrow's already throwing. I think did he fumble that one in his feet? It looked like it just kind of fell down. Yep. And they are just tossing at each other. Astreas taking out Fate with the nade there. Little cheeky nuggy action being thrown. You can see they are ramping up on the ridge. Jordan taking out Professor. Galahad taking out Astreus. Arrows taking out Meta. Rhythm taking out Jordan. And they are just trying to get to this tin shack. But we can already see there's Ghost on one side. Looks like Lore on the other side. But Rhythm taking out Ghost. Lore right behind the wall, trying to find a little way in there. And now Lore on the back side of the wall. She's tucking down. We can see Galahad. He's right at the log walls there. But Lore staying tucked down. Astreus with another throw. And another throw. Taking out Galahad and Fate. He's got the rocket launcher locked and loaded there. Putting on the heat-seeking missiles. Delivering those chicken nuggets right on the map there. Professor X taking out Jordan. Astreus taking out Meta Lion. And they're all up in their grills right now. Lore on point with some backup. Rhythm on one corner, Lore on the other. We can see Ghostmaker coming out of the red house there. He's going to try and make his way. And Astreus taking out Fate. They are just holding this point down, not allowing anybody to come out of there. And there it is. The transmit has started. Lore is peeling off. Rhythm is going to be staying back on that rock. We can see Rhythm is firing at Jordan, just missing those shots. Rhythm taking out Jordan at the last second there. Professor X taking out Ghostmaker. Meta Lion taking out Professor X. And we have Rhythm on the rock. Who else is on the other rock here? And Arrows. They're both holding the line here. Now Arrows doesn't know he's coming up from behind. And Galahad takes out Arrows right from behind. Galahad taking out Astreus. Is Galahad going to try and get in there for the newt? Let's follow Galahad as he comes around the corner. He's firing. Meta Lion takes out Professor X. Professor X taking out Meta Lion. Galahad taking out Rhythm. And Galahad now is holding position, trying to get the newt. But they're coming around for him. And firing. Lore takes out Galahad. And saving that transmission. And this point is turned and burned. We are moving around. We see Ghost all the way at the bottom of lumber ammo there. He might be hoping for the bottom side there. Jordan taking out Professor X. Professor X with the chicken nugget on Jordan. Ghostmaker taking out Rhythm. We can see they are all lining up here. UMAD going to the bottom map. They're running around to the May side. Looks like they want to try and do a little spawn suppression themselves. There's Meta. He is making his way to that red truck. And we also have Ghost just outside. Point will be at the White House. Meta taking out Professor X. We've got Fate on the wall. Ghost on the wall. They're all lining up the wall, trying to pick anybody that comes out of there. Fate takes out Rhythm. Rhythm took out Meta Lion. And we can see there's Astreus up on the ridge, but he gets taken out by Fate. And now they're making their way into the point. Who is inside this house? Arrows inside, taking out Fate. Galahad taking out Lore. Ghost taking out Arrows. And now it is being neutralized. Oh, and Astreus taking out Ghost right in the back. With that little chicky nuggy. Galahad taking out Professor X. And we have Galahad now on point. He is watching both sides. We can hear them rolling in. Rhythm taking out Jordan. Everybody is making it rain here. We need a little chicky nuggy counter on the board here. And someone is getting shot. Where did he get shot through? Where's Rhythm? Don't know where Rhythm got him from. Interesting shot. But we have Astreus up on the ridge there. Professor X coming in now. He's going to get that neutralization. Arrows taking out Meta. Meta taking out Arrows. Rhythm taking out Ghost. And now back on point. There it is. I think these are shots being shot through the walls right now is what's happening there. They are just firing through the wall on Professor X right now. I think both sides are shooting through the walls. Just trying to find out where he is along the wall there. And Astreus taking out Galahad. Professor X still on point. Watching both sides. Shooting up at the red house. They are firing now in on them. We can see those shots coming through the garage walls there. Arrows taking out Jordan. And now they're double capping. There's Lore. Lore is on. And I think Professor X just peeled off. Lore not even seeing. And they try to come in. Lore taking out Meta. I don't know how Meta did not see Lore there. Galahad taking out Rhythm. And Lore is going to get the cap. They're firing through those walls. And now Lore is peeling off. They're trying to come through the short road or Y road. And there's Galahad taking out Lore with a little jump shot. He is going to go in and he's going to start getting that neutralization. Jordan following in for some backup to help neutralize it. We've got 2 on. But you can see they're coming through the maze right now. And they're going to be jumping around the corner. Professor X taking out Jordan. Galahad taking out Professor X. And the point is neutralized. A lot of smoke in here. We saw Claymore in here too. There it is. There's that Claymore hanging out. And now we are going to be going all the way to the bottom. Let's get a little vision in here and see who is around. There is Arrows. He is up at Shack right now. He's trying to get that line. He's sneaky up here, just holding it, checking around behind. He hears footsteps, and there's Jordan coming in right behind him. and taking him out as Jordan makes his way up to the ridge. Let's follow along. Who is alive still? There's Metalion. Metalion coming out of the generator section there. He's launching it, throws it. Fate taking out Astreus and a Lore. Lore taking out Fate. Rhythm taking out Jordan with his own chicken nugget delivery. And Metalion making his way to point. UMAD needs to come back and get one of these points and bring this game back to as close to as they can to an even Stevens match. Meta holding this point right now. Professor X taking out Galahad. I think Meta is all by himself right now on point, capping away. He's rocking that foul in the Jenga on the Rogue Alpha side. And there it is, Professor X taking out Meta Lion. Dangerous spot to be on their side there. And we can see a couple tags floating around there. Lore taking out Ghost. And now Professor X is getting that neutralization. Back up with Professor X. Somebody just slid right by him. And we can see we have, looks like Galahad on the wall there. He is trying to fire through by that tree. Can't hit nobody. We got Lore. We got Professor X. They're both on point. Professor X peeling off. Lore now all by herself. Lore just capping away at 2,000 points right now. She knows the name of the game. Point is key right now. Don't have to worry about getting those big kill counts. You just got to worry about getting the cap on. And all the nades missing. We see Ghost. We see Galahad. They're stacked up one behind the other in the electrical building there. Lore staying as low as she can. They're coming down main road. There's Meta. There's Fate. They're hauling butt down the main road. Professor X takes out Meta from inside the gray house there. Fate by himself. He takes out Rhythm. Now Professor X is on point to help get that transmit going. Professor X takes out Galahad. Lore gets taken out by Fate. Arrows takes out Ghostmaker. And this point is being transmitted. Can Fate get in and get that neutralization? No, Arrows is waiting for him and takes him out as he started to get that jump in the air there. A lot of orange tags are just floating around right now. We see Metalion. He's over by the log pile by Ammo. Professor X creeping around the corner. Meta coming around the corner with a jump. Not seeing him. And there it is. Professor X fires and takes out Metalion. Rhythm taking out Jordan. Next point is going to be cycled back up to number 1. So that means we are going to be going up to Shed. Professor X getting that tag at the last second there before it started to disappear. And Lore with the big nade on Galahad, who is alive around here. Let's follow Lore, see what she's up to. Lore, a little short for that rock to get on top. She's trying to peek something there. Coming around the corner. She's got arrows with her. Lore now checking to see where the counts are. We got 18 seconds before this next point opens up. Got to position yourself wisely here. Don't want to be on there a little too early and get naded right off that point. But Lore right at the wall. Arrows peeled off. We can see there's a blue tag inside of the red house. Galahad, Ghostmaker getting taken out by Astreus. Galahad taking out Astreus. Arrows taking out Galahad. We can see Fate at that log pile there. Lore is staying as low as possible. Doesn't want to let anybody know she's right at the wall. And we just had a DC right now for UMAD. UMAD rocking 4 right now versus 5. Rogue Alpha going to take full attention on this 4v5. And it looks like Metalion also DC'd out. Ghostmaker was the DC. So we had 2 DC, a double DC there. We had Meta and Ghost both DCing out. 86-39 is the score. Lore on point all by herself. No contest on this one. So they ran a 5v3 there. And now we are back to 5v5. Will this cost them getting DC'd out? Lore still staying low on that wall. We can see Galahad and Meta. Lore pops up and takes out Meta. She pops back down. Galahad knows where she is. She's turning around. Galahad right behind her. Doesn't know where she's at. Galahad, I think, did not even see Lore. Lore's on one side, not even realizing the nude is going on. Nobody is telling her that they are nuding that point. Galahad is snuck in there. Creepy crawler. He's in there, and he neutralized it. And now Lore's coming around, trying to find Galahad. What a great sneak attack by Galahad, getting in right behind Lore without her even knowing. Let's move over to Ghost here. Captain Ghost of UMAD right now. He's rocking that UMP. A lot of people starting to rock that UMP. I've been noticing a lot of teams now switching over to that UMP. Lore takes out Ghostmaker. She wants to be the one on point. Let's see what the maze is looking like right now here. We can see Astreus is up on the ridge. He is going to be on that counteroffensive. Anybody that's going to be coming around to him. will be getting shot up by Astris. He's staying low, but Fate with the jump shot from the bush there. Taking out Astris. Random taking out Galahad, who is alive around here. There's Ghostmaker. He's starting up from the red house. He's going to be getting into it. That's Jordan on point right now. Meta taking out Rhythm. Lore taking out Fate. Professor X taking out Meta. Claymore from Jordan taking out Arrows. Professor X takes out Ghostmaker. Jordan taking out Professor X. This is a body changeover right now going on. You kill my guy, I kill your guy. And we have Jordan right now on point. He is by himself. Can he cap this? I don't think UMAD has capped a point. They've neutralized a bunch of points, but no caps yet from UMAD. Let's make sure we get that full refresh in there. And now they are rushing in on this point. Jordan takes out Arrows. He is by himself on there. Astris taking out Jordan. Oops, my key just slipped there. Professor X taking out Meta. Ghostmaker takes out Lore. And then now we have Astris on point. Astris got off that ridge, and he is going to get that neutralization. And Astris taken out by Fate. Ghostmaker is there. So Fate came in that front door. Astris died in the corner. Fate blasted Astris through the wall there on that one to take him out. Because we saw Astris, Fate come in through that front door. Meaning that Fate came in, or shot him right through the corner right here, and took him out. Jordan taking out Arrows. Arrows taking out Metal Lion. Lore taking out Fate. Ghostmaker taking out Lore. Professor X taking out Galahad. And they are going to get that cap. Going back on Astris. Back up on the ridge. And the transmit has started. There it is. UMAD getting their first transmission started of the match. Can they bring it down? They're coming in for that neutralization. Astris up on the ridge there. There's Ghost. Let's find Astris. Here he is. Astris is up on the ridge right now. We should be seeing Ghost come in his field of view there as Rogue Alpha is getting that neutralization. And they neutered that one right at 6. Not allowing UMAD to get a lot there. Astris firing all the way at the bottom. I think he's trying to fire at whoever. He got Galahad over at the generator building. As he's moving back and forth there, trying to lock in. We can see that they are coming in to that generator building. Point will be opening up in 8 seconds. Arrows taking out Jordan. And Astris is just firing into that generator building. Trying to hit Fate. Not hitting anything there. Meta takes out Arrows. That's Astris again. Let's find out whoever is alive. There's Fate climbing up the logs. He's looking around. He's going up and down on those logs. Trying to find somebody up on the ridge. And now we got Fate as he jumps and runs here. Trying to avoid any targets. He's trying to make his way in there. Meta taking out Lore. Now Fate on point. He's going to run right by the point. Fate moving right across that point. Fate now on top of the ammo crate. I love that spot there. Jumping up on top of that ammo crate. You get such a view of that maze. Now Fate firing up that hill. Arrows taking out Ghostmaker. Fate on point. He's over at the Jenga. He's trying to peek that corner. Trying to get as much as he can. He's checking the clock. Trying to see where that cap is. He's jumping up and down right now. Fate is trying everything he can. Keeping this cap alive right now. No backup on this point. It is Fate by himself. There's Jordan. Is he going to help speed cap this up? No, Jordan is going to push into the maze. There's Galahad holding up at that red truck. Fate capping away all alone right now. Jordan taking out Arrows. Meta taking out Rhythm. Galahad doing protective duty there. Keeping an eye on Fate, making sure that transmit goes. And that transmission has started now. Now we can see Fate is rushing up. He finds Astris, takes out Astris, and he is going in to try and hold this maze down. Fate now staying low. Ooh, that just missed him. Now he's jumping out, but Lore won't allow Fate to try and block off that maze. A lot of cookies in the maze there. There's 3 cookies for Cookie Monster to gobble up there. Now Lore is hauling butt, trying to get in here, trying to get a neutralization going, but Jordan is there. Lore is on point. They're going to try and stop this. Careful for Lore. Lore fires, takes out Jordan. Lore's got one more person here to contest with. There's Galahad. Is it going to be Lore? Is it going to be Galahad? Who is going to take the victory shot here? Lore knows Galahad is there. Doesn't want to go. Going to grab the cookie. And Lore makes it to the cookie. And now Galahad is there. Jordan takes out Arrows. Let's follow this gunfight. And Galahad is the victor on that gunfight. Taking the cookie back. And there it is. Professor X taking out Galahad. Jordan taking out Professor X. We are moving up to 10. This could be the last point for UMAD if Rogue Alpha is going to get a full cap here. We can see they're holding up in the maze. We've got Fate right on the bush there. Jordan right in the maze. He is creeping that wall there. Professor X taking out Jordan. Does not like that. Nobody up on the ridge. Now we have Meta up on the ridge. They are going into a spawn protection if they can get it going here. They're trying to collect every tag as it's getting capped right now. Arrows is trying to come around and chase them. And Rhythm takes out Meta Lion. Meta and Rhythm were circling each other. It's Galahad versus Rhythm right now. Rhythm is trying to find a line on him. Jordan taking out Professor X. Rhythm taking out Galahad. We still have one more person on point. Ghostmaker contesting it. They're jumping at each other. They're trying to fight each other. Shoot through everything they can. They're inside the hut. The neutralization is going on. Ghostmaker coming around the corner. Ghost trying to find a shot. Ghost takes out Rhythm right through that front doorway. And now Ghost back on point. He's jumping around that corner. It is at 8%. And there's a trade-off. Astreus and Ghost. Captain versus Captain. Taking each other out. They had to sacrifice each other to stop that one. And that must be Lore. Guarantee that's Lore on point. Yep, Lore is there. Breaking 4,500 points. She can get a 5,000 break here. 5K if she can hold this together. Stay as low as you can. Rhythm with the chicken nugget on Galahad. Meta taking out Rhythm. Lore is just staying low. She's parked the bus. She's got the kitchen. She's got the camping tent out. She is not moving. It is locked in there. She's having dinner as it goes along. Ghost is trying to lock it in. Can't find Lore there on the wall. Lore's going to have a triple team on her. They just came from all sides and took out Lore. Professor X taking out Galahad. Now we got Ghost on. He is going to start neutralizing that back for UMAD. And we can see, there it is. Rhythm on the wall. Rhythm at the blue car. He's making his way in. He's got Ghost. It's a repeat again. Ghost versus Rhythm. They're both trying to find each other. Last time, Ghost won this battle. And a Ghost wins battle number 2 there. That is the second battle taken out. Ghost winning that second battle.